Ladies and gentlemen, I am installing a software right now, and while I'm doing that in the background, this ain't got nothing to do with the video. Wanted to talk about something real quick. Now, I've been posting videos on my cell phone, but from now on, all videos posted on my cell phone are going to go to the redress channel. Redress right. So you'll have to click on the other channel associated with this channel, which is the redress right channel, and the original, and you will get those latest videos. I'm not going to be posting here talking about here are the latest videos. Okay, now it's explaining something. I don't care about what's explaining in the background, so don't y'all worry about it. Okay, what we gonna do is this right here, all the way on up, because that's to the east side is what we're doing. Okay, moving right on up, y'all, and we gonna copy all of that because we want just not a piece of the pie. We want the whole pie, because beans, they do burn in the kitchen. Okay, there's been a whole lot of trying. Now we're gonna stop it because it's ooh-wee, it's going all off and explaining a whole lot that I don't need to pay attention to. Now, while that's doing that in the background, we're gonna minimize some things so that we can have a chit chat. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason for this video is not the redress channel. The reason for this video is I was sitting up here, as I do, thinking, because that's my addiction, is thinking. Can't help it. It's just all day, every day. Chingy, every day. And because that's all I do, ooh, all I do is think of me. Day and night, that's all I do. Oh, I'm sorry. If you guys don't know the song, go ask somebody. All right, getting back to the conversation. I was listening to a young lady speak. Let me find that young lady. This young lady, I think it's here. Nope, not her. Not there. Here. We're going to recirculate.
How to create long-form AI videos.
Okay, you hear her, what we refer to when we're not from her country and not from her land, you hear her accent. Well, I've met many people who have a similar accent, including this very, 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 very interesting woman who decided that, never mind. Anyway, I met quite a few, and I was thinking about basically each one that I've met. And what's been happening lately is I have two types of people who consistently try to contact me. Individuals who think they can manipulate me, that are female, and individuals who think they can manipulate me, that are male. The male individuals are going along the gay thing, and they really don't understand me. And the female are going along the thinking that they can do that seduction semi thing. That doesn't work with me. First, I'm not interested. Second, I don't care. And third, I am not here to be your friend, so you can't befriend me. I am only here to provide you information. It's a transaction. Now, there's a show that I was watching, and I think it's called The Last Frontier. And it's a show about an Alaska town with a sheriff, and this guy is on a prison transport, and their jet crash lands, and they talk about how he kidnaps the sheriff's wife, and they say, oh, no. He's not going to harm her. This is strictly transaction. It's a transactional situation. He is just a means to an end. Once you do what you're supposed to do, he will do what he says he's going to do. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that couldn't describe it better than I could describe it. Because it's just the way it is. I am not here to walk you through the whole process and to hold your hand every step of the way. Yes, If I do a document for you, yes, there's going to be a response, but I create a GPT model for you so that you can put in whatever response they give you, and it will give you the same thing that I would give you. It's not going to put all the nuances that I would add, but at least you have a response to where you're not getting kicked out of court. I have a gentleman right now, he got a writ of possession, and the judge is, acting a fool. So he contacted me, and this is after the consult that we've had 2 months ago. And so I told him what he needs to do in his situation. Just that simple. But once the consult is over, it's the consult. It's over. Just because you have a new situation, I am not there at your beck and call for you to contact me about everything and anything. Okay, I created an AI model, GPT, for you to go in and use that as your paralegal. You should be asking it first before contacting me, is what I tell people, and they don't listen. Because they're not sure of themselves. Ain't that right, Bubby? That's Bubby, y'all. Look at him. He's just so happy. He ain't got a care in the world. Look at him. Man, he is just, that's my boy. Bubby. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, most of the people who get consults literally wait until the last minute. I can help those people because, sorry, I used to wait until the last minute too. Technically, that's why I got to be where I am, is because I kept getting out of messes that I was creating for myself by being a procrastinator. Yes, I'm a procrastinator too. Okay? So I do understand, but I advise people don't do that because you create too much pressure. Why? Because now I have to do a whole lot more finagling, and your chances of success are not going to be as much. Now, for those of you who are facing foreclosure, we created a document for you that demands the collateral. We explained to you that, hey, hold on now. You cannot do a Fair Debt Collections Practices Act claim on a third-party debt collector, a servicer and those type of idiots. You can only do it on a creditor. Fair Debt Collections Practices Act claim on a third-party debt collector. You can only do it on a third-party debt collector, but if somebody is claiming to be the creditor and representing the creditor, they're not a third-party debt collector. They're representing the creditor. That's why your Fair Debt Collections Practices Act claims are not working. So you use the Uniform Commercial Code for your state that is directly associated with Article 9, Section 210, where you get to demand an accounting. We've done the video showing you that accounting requires a signature. We've been saying it for years. They have not been providing the signature, which makes them guilty. And for those of you who are with any of the companies that we're handling and communicating regarding your debt only, we're not handling your bill and we're not your attorney. We're only doing the debt. We made that quite clear on too many occasions. Those of you whom we're helping, this is the angle we're going at, and we're providing the proof in the documents that we did our UCC Article 9, Section 210. Now you get to take them to court, and if you do's it right, and we'll be working on the documentation to help you do's it right, then you can get that debt completely eradicated where they can't even come and try to collect on it anymore. They only have 14 days to comply. Go and read UCC Article 9, Section 210. That's for the creditor. I cannot find too many other laws and or codes where the creditor is obligated, where the creditor has to do something. But this one they do. And remember, they can't sign that accounting document because, pay attention, y'all. If they sign that accounting document, you know what they have just done? They've just committed perjury because that accounting document is wrong. There are too many things not included in it, and they cannot claim that that's the actual debt that's owed. That's where they lose. It's a catch-22 for them. So, UCC Article 9, Section 210. we've been trying to yell it, scream it, holler it, but people can't get it, and we don't have time to be walking and holding your hand because the Beatles, they're not here no more. I mean, Paul McCartney's dead. I mean, you got Fall McCartney, not Paul, but Fall McCartney, Faul, Fall McCartney. Y'all know him, right? Yeah, he's the current McCartney who did Ebony. No, he didn't do Ebony and Ivory. He did, well, he did, but he did, The Girl Is Mine, and so forth. That's Fall McCartney. That's not Paul McCartney. Whew, I wish y'all knew. Do your research. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can accomplish a lot, and you can stave off this attack on your property and your estate. But you are going to have to work. As I tell people, I usually ask the question, how much is your house worth? How much is your car worth? Well, let's see if we can get you that salary this year, because if you can save your house, that's how much you made this year. That's what I try to do. I try to help people understand that if they can save their house, they just made $300,000, $400,000, $700,000, $1 million just by doing that work. Sorry, most of you are lazy. Let me shut this off. He's listening to us. Most of you are really lazy. Most of you want everybody to do the work for you. Most of you want a one-shot pony. Ladies and gentlemen, if you shoot a pony once, he ain't getting back up. Okay, he dead. So you might as well just let that one go. You ain't gonna get no one-shot pony. You ain't gonna get no one document that's gonna do everything for you, solve everything. Please, it don't work that way. Your expectations are unreasonable. It didn't take you one incident to get into the mess you're in, because the mess you're in happened over time. So that means you're going to have to put in time and effort to get rid of that mess that you're in. Sorry. So when you come to me, just give me the facts. Tell me exactly what you're trying to accomplish, and then explain the story. But let me know what you're trying to accomplish so I can be on the same page of what you're trying to accomplish. Eventually, the person gets around to what they're trying to accomplish, because I usually ask, but just tell me what you're trying to accomplish, and once you tell me what you're trying to accomplish, then I can formulate a plan to help you get as close to that goal as possible. Or if not, overshooting that goal, or saying to you, like I had to say to one person, well, no, I would suggest you do it this way, because that way you accomplish this and this, and if you accomplish this, then this is what that will lead to. That's the way I normally would handle it. All right, hey, we had some rain this morning, and some thunderstorms. Wasn't no really shower, as if this is April. Sorry, I got to clear my throat. This weather, I went outside, and I should not be going outside in this weather. There's something in the air. Something's in the air. And it really is affecting me. Like I said, they're putting something in our air, and I can tell it, and I can test it, and I can taste it, and I can just, it's getting on my nerves. We're going to let you guys go. As you see, it's 6:20. I have a meeting that will be taking place in less than 35 minutes. So we're going to let y'all go. I just wanted to take the time to explain what I go through and what I've been through. And why me? Because somebody had to do this. Go ahead. I want you all to go and check to see if anybody else is doing anything close to what I do. Go ahead. I'm not trying to get over on anybody. I am trying to help as many people as I can through the organizations that I've established, and the people who I have there are trying to help as many people as they can. It took a while to wane out the individuals who are not trying to help, who were selfish, only looking after their own interests. It took a while for them to show their true colors, as Cyndi Lauper would say. And Sinead. But we were able to get rid of them. Well, they literally got rid of themselves, which was helpful. I warned everybody who comes to work for us that eventually the people who are not supposed to be there will eventually remove themselves. Why? Because they're not supposed to be there. They're not there to help. They say they're there to help. They convince themselves they're there for help, but and they're to help. But the reality is they're not. So they're gone. And it's okay. Because that's the way it should be. And now we have people who are actually trying to help, and we are trying to help them, trying to help you. So I got to go so that I can get through this day. You all have a good day, and we will speak. Arrivederci.